Willkommen, bienvenue, and welcome to Spa-Francorchamps. This circuit was built in 1921, and even though its length was halved in 1979, the Belgian Grand Prix is still one of the longest, fastest, and most magical races on the F1 calendar. Spa-Francorchamps is famous for its long straights and fast corners. Drag efficiency will make all the difference here as drivers zoom through the famous sequence of Eau Rouge leading up into Raidillon. But a twisty middle sector keeps things tricky down on the track. We're about halfway through the season now, and there's still plenty of time for everything to change. All eyes are on the teams and how they tackle the rest of the year. What will happen this weekend? Only time will tell. Hello and thank you for joining us as our race weekend unfolds. Free practice is nearly done, and that means that qualifying awaits. By the end of the day, we'll know who's leading at the front, who's packing out the midfield, and who's bringing up the rear. All 20 drivers competing will be pushing their cars to the limit, pushing themselves to the limit too. But if they can push beyond those limits, well, the very best find themselves mounting a challenge for the championship. Here we go, folks. It's time to get started. The time has come to fight it out. It's race day.
This weekend, Red Bull displayed promise during qualifying. Now they need to capitalize on their grid position and get a good race under their belts. We saw a reasonably good qualifying performance from Ferrari, and they certainly have a good chance to capitalize during the race. We've been having sunny weather here today, but there are some clouds looming that might complicate things for teams further down the line.
Well, this may well be another Belgian Grand Prix for the ages, so stick around and find out how it all ends. I don't want to tempt fate, but there are quite a few clouds overhead as we look at the lineup on the grid. Looking at Red Bull. They might not be in the top 3 spots, but things could change fast once the race gets underway. And here's the second Red Bull driver. With a top 10 position on the grid, this race could really go either way for them. Everything's been building to this. You can hear the excitement in the crowd here at the Belgian Grand Prix. And it's lights out and away we go. Who's running wide there? Let's see what happened there. Now we see the Williams here. Oh dear, dear, dear. That's far wider than they would have wanted.
Looks like quite a big accident, yeah.
There's been contact and several cars involved. We can take a look now.
push here.
Oh, there's been a crash. Sounds like a single car. Let's have a look. Now just take a look at the McLaren. We've just had a crash on the track. Let's take a closer look. Now let's watch this. The Alfa Romeo involved in this one. Oh, and Ferrari just gained a place.
So box and pit confirm.
Lost control and spun. Here's the replay. Now look at this. It was the AlphaTauri driver involved. And that spin is undoubtedly going to cost them time.
So box, box.
Sounds like there's been a crash. Let's take a look at the replay. Now let's watch this. The Alfa Romeo involved in this one. And that's an off, and a big off. I think there's been a lock-up. Let's see what happened there. Okay, here's the Ferrari. That lockup could have cost them dearly. Oh, there's a spin! We can take a look now. Now look at this. It was the AlphaTauri driver involved. They lose it there. That's the spin. Someone spun out. Let's take a closer look. Now, just watch the Mercedes here. Look at that! They've spun their car. I think we've had a car run wide. Sounds like there's been contact. Let's have a look. Oh, we've had a spin. Here's the replay. Now we see the Williams here. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. The car's just gone. Sounds like someone's gone wide there.
Okay, that's the checkered flag.
It's a solid result here for Red Bull's driver. Red Bull have come very close to a good performance here, so I expect they'll be doing some tweaking after this.
Absolutely. This was very promising, and now the team will be doing everything they can to make good on that promise.
And after this result, the team is fourth in the constructor standings.
For the next round, Formula One won't be straying too far. We'll be heading to the dunes of Zandvoort and the lightning speed of the Dutch Grand Prix.